Postseason rolls on, and these two teams try to finish on the right note in the Music City Bowl. It's the LSU Tigers and the USC Trojans. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Guys, the LSU head coach told me before the game he wants to have a very smart game plan for his running back today. He understands he's got the Heisman Trophy winner on the field in a bowl game. But they've had a lot of conversations, and his running back said, I want to play. I want to be here with my teammates and put this uniform on one last time. We'll see if they're able to get off to a quick momentum, see if they're able to pull him early, but I know he wants to be on the field with his teammates in this moment. Back to you.
All right, Holly. And no chance at a return here. They'll start. Glad to have you with us from Music City, USA, Nissan Stadium in Nashville. The postseason rolls on, and these two teams try to finish on the right note in the Music City Bowl. It's the LSU Tigers and the USC Trojans. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Thank you, guys. I have checked in with the Tigers head coach here pregame. His motivation is really clear for his team today. They didn't make the college football playoff. There could be disappointment, but he said, we're not looking back. We are so excited to get this opportunity to launch into next season. A bowl game gives more practice time, more opportunity to give young guys chances for development. He said, we're going to showcase what we can be next season, starting today. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. To the air, it's Levitt. Finds a soft spot in the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Tigers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time, the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
Now they'll face 3rd and 4 in their first possession of the game. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the left. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Looking to fire. The short hands, it's Harris. Oh, he's got some space. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. In the red area, it's Durham. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That defense is about getting off the football. And when that defensive line can be disruptive, get in the backfield right away, and mess up those puller's actions on those counter plays, it can be really advantageous for the defense. Great job by the defense being hyperactive.
To the air, it's Levin. Spits it out to the back. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Not the way you want to start your first drive, and the defense forces a turnover.
And that's a big mistake here early in this game, and I know how that feels for a quarterback. You're playing on the road, you want to come out in the first drive, you want to march it down the field, you want to throw a touchdown pass, but you got to be careful, and you can't be too greedy. I think he got a little bit ahead of himself on that last throw. It's going to be really important he settles himself down.
Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. For all the star quality that USC has been built on, good offensive line, strong running game has always been a hallmark.
No doubt about it. I think they're built on, the passing game and explosive playmakers out wide, but they've always had that balance at USC. You got to have a little bit of the boring to go with the glitz and the glamour.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. Breaks a tackle, and he might go. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
Looking to throw on first down. That's caught by Williams. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. To throw, it's Mayava. Got it in the middle, it's Jordan. There he goes. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, it's a great job by the quarterback there, understanding you're being blitzed, you know you're not going to be able to hold on to it very long, so find the back, get it into his hands quickly, let him go pick up the first.
They'll run it in the red zone. It's Jordan. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
And, man, I love his courage to run the football. And I think it's necessary for the team. Sometimes you got to do that. But, man, I see the surroundings, right? Like, knowing guys are around you. He gets hit late at the end of that play, and he got decked. You do not want to take those shots throughout a game. They will add up, and sometimes it will affect your throwing. That's too big of a hit to be taken for this quarterback.
The Trojans in the hurry-up. Got it back on 2nd and goal. And he's in! Touchdown, Southern Cal! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the Hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Here's Caden Durham to begin the drive. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Now on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Levin. Quickly complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Catches it cleanly at the 20. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Running inside, it's Jordan. Picks up the first down. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a first down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So a nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
Nowhere to go. Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy. That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
3rd and inches, everybody knows what's coming, but it's so dang hard to stop it. You better get penetration with that defensive line. They didn't do a good enough job. Running back falls forward and does his job.
And the Trojans are moving quickly down the field. Back to throw, it's Mayava. Buys a little extra time. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
On 2nd and 10, a 4-wideout set, trips right. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Finds his man. It's Jordan. Turning it on! They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before. He makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Fires to the tight end. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
Fires to the right. He's got it. Tight windows, no problem to grab the tackle, and it's first down in the red zone at the 10.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
He just got rid of that one to save the down, didn't see anything he liked. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans! Right on the money, and he makes the grab in the end zone. Lining up to add another. Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He's going to take a shot. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you. And I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
He get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole, and the quarterback bonus strong.
A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Looking for a man, it's Mayava. Over the middle, it's Williams. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
Wants to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Back open in the middle. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
And, man, it's really nice to see a QB and see the blitz right away. Sees the blitz coming, they come attack, replace it right away, get it to your running back, let him take off and do some damage. When anybody blitzes, man, try to find that space right behind him, and that's where you can make big plays.
He just wisely got rid of that when the worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion.
Here's a little room there. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. And now the lead's extended a little further. And no chance at a return here, and they'll start this drive at their own 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Dropping back, it's Levin. That's caught. It's Thomas.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Getting set on second down. Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. Rushes on him. He's got his man, makes the grab, and he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. He goes right back to the air. Just a short pass to the tight end.
Must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position. He can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. After that false start, the whole approach changes now on 2nd and 10. They just keep firing. Throws to the wideout. They needed a big play, and they got it, and the foot down for the first down.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed.
Looking for the end zone, and it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Listen, we all want to go back-to-back, but not on interceptions. Come on now, we got to take care of the football. Let's make sure we change something up on the next drive. 2 possessions, 2 picks. Offensive coordinator, get the bullpen warmed up.
That pass is incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can't stop the clock. The Trojans want to crank the tempo.
Well, you can't throw it much better than that. You've got an in-breaking route coming from the right-hand side, and there wasn't a big window to squeeze that football into, but really nice job on the timing. He threw it at the perfect moment. Puts it only where his guy can make the catch, and they get a big first down.
Looking to throw, it's Mayava. He's going for it all. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half of the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
And he'll race Touchdown, USC!
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
And he did get that extra point through, no problem with the frozen tundra beneath him. Bringing it back. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He's going to throw it from his own end zone. Trying to burn this defensive back. Another interception. That's his fourth of the day. Got room on the return. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update. LSU will put foot to leather to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Trojan offense ready to go on the attack. They more than got the job done in the first half. Now the job in a bowl game, don't get distracted and finish the deal here in the second half.
I mean, love the way they came out. They had all that time off, didn't look rusty at all, came out with their foot on the accelerator, looked really, really good. Paul, it's just more of the same here in the second half.
I agree. And if you're on that sideline right now, now's not the time to be thinking about the off-season, your strength program, what classes you're taking in the spring. You need to focus on finishing this game, punctuating this season.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Dropping back, it's Mayava. Finds his big tight end. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient, fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
And the Trojans have this offense rolling. The run inside. It's Miller. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming.
And we talked about this guy coming in the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
It'll be 3rd and long. The offense changing the play. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. The Trojans decide to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed pinning them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. The LSU offense comes out to start this drive. Looking downfield, it's Levin. The short hands, it's Durham. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Tigers can really attack on this second and short. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. And down he goes.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions, but sees zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a 4th down.
And nowadays, you're not always going to get these quarterbacks on the ground because they're so athletic.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And that decision will be questioned for a while. This offense has it with really good field position. Looking downfield on 1st down. Complete to Williams over the middle. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
Miller with the ball. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Looking to pass, it's Mayava. Working that left side now. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Touchdown, Trojans! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Catch in the middle. It's Harris.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Big play like that to open a drive just builds the confidence. Now 1st down from the 46. Looking to throw, it's Levin. Fires to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the 3rd quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. It's Harris. Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They picked up 10 and give him a first down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Brought down by the defense as he barreled forward for a pickup of 9.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Third and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. To the ground to try to move the chain. Working their way closer and closer. A third-down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Back to throw, it's Clevin. Oh, they're after him. Breaks into the open. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I'll tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
Got his man. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. The Tigers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. He's looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to pass. Wideout trying to get it in. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
Here's Durham. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Tigers. In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going that maybe you can build.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Miller. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to throw, it's Mayava. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. So that big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. The give is to Miller. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And a confident throw and catch, and they're in the red zone at the 13.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there. A similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this year.
Touchdown, Southern Cal! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Salt enter wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
And they did tack on the extra point. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. To the air on first down. Looking down the middle. It's caught downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Yeah, and David, you just wonder at this point, is it just too little too late? This is one of their best playmakers offensively, but they just haven't been able to get him going in this game. Big reason why they're losing.
Yeah, and the defense has done a great job understanding that. I got to take that guy away. That's priority number one. Understand it. Late in the game now, up by multiple scores. I'm playing my defense a little bit different. Can't give up the big plays. Time is on my side.
Finds his tight end. Shows him the stiff arm.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
Running inside. It's Durham. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for a man. It's Levin. Throws to the wideout. Go to the right side. That's Wilson. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. That big play has this defense reeling, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 14. Grabbed behind the line. It's Brown. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Tosses it incomplete.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Makes the grab on the left. Touchdown, Tigers! Into the end zone for 6. Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. The defense there to make the stop, and he barreled right into the teeth of the monster and picked up 4. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. Timeout called by LSU. That's their second. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up.
Here we go. Ready. Let's go.
On third and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down. Now the Tigers will use their third and final timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. He's got great speed. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. To the air, it's Levitt. Fires to the middle. Caught on the left side by Wilson. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running.
If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
And we haven't called his name a lot, and I think this offense, they need to find a way to continue to manufacture touches for the big tight end. And I don't care how you do it. I don't care where you line him up. He's that good, and if I'm this offense, I'm going to find him more often.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. LSU quick to the line. They'll run it with Caden Durham. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. They want to see if they can score the deuce. The snap sets up to throw. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Number 20, set to kick it off.
Yes, that's one way to ensure there's no return as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. After this, it'll be a wrap. And with things in their favor on the scoreboard, the quarterback's favorite play in the playbook. The old kneel down from victory formation. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive